Hey guys, welcome in this new video. I hope that all of you are doing great. So in this video, what we're going to talk about is how to become a consistently profitable trader. So this is definitely the most important question that you have to answer for yourself, simply because at the end of the day, right, what really matters is that you are able to persist over the long term and grow your account on a large time horizon. And this is how you will be able to compound your money and reach massive numbers. All right, so this is what we're going to talk about in today's video. So I'm really excited for that. So just before that we start, as always guys, feel free to drop a like on the video. I would really appreciate it, because when you leave a like on my videos, well, it helps me grow the channel, because the videos are recommended more to other traders. So if you like my content, if you think that there is a lot of value in it, well, don't forget to leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And make sure as well that you are subscribed to the channel if it's not already done. And let's get right to it. So in this video, what I want to talk about is essentially the mindset that you need to be in order to eventually get these consistent results, right? Now, a lot of people struggle with this, right? If we look at the numbers, at least 90% of people lose money in trading. And in between the 10% of people who, don't lose money, it also includes the people who don't really make money and who don't really, grow their account over the long term. So in reality, there are very few profitable traders who really know what they're doing and who have a good consistency, all right? And so you have to understand that it's not everyone that will get there, right? And it's really important for you guys to be in this mindset, because if you think that it's easy, if you think that everyone can achieve these results, well, you will not put in enough work and you will not be as focused as you could be if you understand that it's very limited, right? So you have to do things differently than most people if you actually want to get at this place, all right? That's really, really important to understand, right? That's the reason why when I started in trading, right, I was studying the market as much as I could. I was putting in hours every single day. I was always trying to get better. I was always trying to refine my analysis process. And I've been doing this for many, many years, right? So it took me a long time, to kind of get to this level of being really consistent and really, being 100% confident into what I do and just getting these results, right? So it's definitely not easy. And so you have to be in this mindset first of all. This will help you to actually push more and to just stay on this path until that you achieve these results, all right? Now, the other thing that I wanted to actually talk about in this video is that I see too many people getting caught up into the short term, okay? So let's say, that you take a trade, right? You take a loss. Then you don't feel really good about it, but you just move on from there, right? You take another trade, you make a big win, right? So all of a sudden, wow, it's amazing, right? I love trading. Everything is nice, right? Then you take another trade, right? Oh no, I don't feel really good, right? And so you just kind of stay, on these little trades, right? On individual positions. And so this is extremely damaging for your trading. It's definitely not going to help you, all right? And the reason why is simply because at the end of the day, right, trading on a individual basis, right? So one trade at a time is essentially random, okay? And what I mean by random is that you cannot really, you will never know in advance which of your trades will actually lose money or will make a lot of money, for example, right? On the individual basis, you don't know which trade will work and which trade is not going to work, right? So essentially, right, this is essentially random, okay? That's really what I'm trying to explain. But if you look at it on a broader scale, if you look at a couple of weeks, a couple of months, a couple of years of results, the longer the period is, the less random it actually is, and the more accurate the results can be. And so it's the same thing for actually becoming a consistently profitable trader, right? When you look at your results, or when you look at the trades that you take, right, you need to kind of take a step back from the day-to-day action, right? From all the little trades that you take, right? The individual positions, okay, this trade made money, this trade lose money, right? And kind of having emotions regarding that, right? So you need to take a massive step back and just look at the long term, right? So for example, the way that I trade, right? Most of you guys know this, I trade medium to long term. So I'm not a day trader, right? My role is really to manage my fund and grow it over the long term and get the most consistent results possible. So what does that mean? That means that I always have multiple trades running at the same time, right? Sometimes I will have 3 positions, sometimes I will have 5 positions, sometimes I will have 10 positions, right? And all these trades are always running. Sometimes I open new trades, sometimes I close trades and stuff like that, right? So all of these numbers, right, they just go into my trading journal, okay? So I just list all of these trades together, but essentially I just look at the big picture, right? If on the medium to long term everything is going well, the account is growing, I have absolutely no reason to worry about a loss on the short term or even get excited about a win on the short term, because I know that over time, right, these wins and losses will balance themselves, and overall the winning trades will outgrow the losing trades, right? But on a individual matter, it clearly doesn't matter, right? It's completely irrelevant. And that's really, really important to understand. So if you just kind of, stick on these individual trades, right, and always hope for the best when you take a trade, it's just going to play with your emotions, and it's really going to block you from actually getting consistent results, right? So you need to have a much bigger perspective on this game, right? And really just consider the long term, right? Now, the individual trades, of course, do matter, right? Because at the end of the day, if you don't take quality trades, you will not get consistent results, right? But what you have to focus on is that on a daily basis, right? And that's what I do. The main question that I ask myself is, okay, let's say that I'm looking at a trade, right? Is this a high probability setup, right? Is this a trade that based on my experience and on my system, I know that has a probability to make money, right? A good probability. If the answer is yes, then I will likely take the trade. If the answer is no, I'm going to skip it, right? So essentially my role on a daily basis is simply to optimize the probabilities, right? But since we are talking about probabilities, right? Well, it also means that, again, sometimes there will be losses, sometimes there will be winning trades. And on an individual manner, when I look at one trade in itself, I don't know in advance if this trade is going to make money or not. So you have to take a step back from these individual trade, stop looking at just, okay, is it making money? Is it going to lose money and stuff like that, right? And just look at your account in general over a much longer time horizon. And I'm telling you guys, if you really apply this, right, if you stop getting distracted by the short-term results, and if you don't get all of these ups and downs in your emotions because of that, it's going to change everything, because all of a sudden you will understand the long-term game, right? You will have your mind to this, and it's just going to help you massively to achieve better results. So that is what I wanted to talk in this video. So not a very long one, not a very complicated one, but I think it's extremely important for you guys to understand this, because a lot of people are missing this kind of consistency, right? Sometimes they make a lot of money, right, for let's say a couple of days, couple of weeks, then it goes back down, right? So your goal is really just to get this consistency, right? Even if the growth is not as necessary, if it's not as exciting, right? Or if it's not that fast, it doesn't matter, right? As long as you are consistent, that is how you can grow an account. And you have to think long term, right? Maybe in 5-10 years down the line, when you will have more capital, right, more money, well, the only thing that you will care about is consistency, right? When you trade with $1 million, $5 million, right, it doesn't really matter the percentage, because even if you just make 10%, 15%, 20% during the year, that is still representing a lot of money, right? So the only thing that you will want to focus on when you get to these numbers is consistency. And that's the reason why I wanted to make this video. Again, it's all about the long-term gain. It's all about having this perspective and looking ahead, and not just being caught up into the short term, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to share it around. Feel free to drop a like on it, as I said. And on that, take care, trade with care, manage your money well, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.